good for her.
Yeah.
But man, it was a nice day here, really, compared to what it has been.
Right. Compared to where we've been, and it's going to make the fall.
Oh,
Hurt a little bit more. Yeah, by Thursday morning and especially Friday morning, we've got big whiplashes back and forth. Very active weather pattern in place. We are calling for a Storm 5 alert tomorrow night. Now, tonight you will notice some changes with the weather, but the biggest threat as far as your plans and how it may impact you, that won't come until your drive time home tomorrow. What you'll notice tonight is the wind continuing to increase. Very windy conditions. The wind will be steady out of the south between 20 and 30, and it'll gust as high as 50 miles per hour in some spots. Tomorrow morning, we will have widespread rain across the area, and then as our cold front catches up to those raindrops, it is possible that some snowflakes may start to mix in from this. Now, we're not looking at significant accumulations, but with the timing of it being during that evening commute, that may pose some challenges for you tomorrow, hence the Storm 5 alert for Wednesday night. Now, we do have a wind advisory. It's in effect right now for most of Middle Tennessee and our Kentucky counties. This goes through 3 p.m. tomorrow because of the wind I just told you about. Currently, our sustained speeds are around 15 miles per hour at max, but we've got gusts closer to 20 miles per hour, and this will only pick up during the overnight hours. As I mentioned, by tomorrow morning, some 35 to 45, even a brief 50 mile per hour wind gust. That is not impossible just from the gradient wind, the wind outside, nothing to do with the rain that's coming. Now, speaking of rain, that's the other side of this system. We will have some showers working in from the west. At this point, they're not making it to the ground because the air at the surface is too dry, but that changes. We're looking at a good soaking 1 inch of rain. Doesn't this sound similar to the story from last weekend? So heavy rain and windy conditions to start. Cold air catches up on the backside around 3, 4, 5 o'clock tomorrow, and it's possible that we will briefly transition to either a rain-snow mix or perhaps all light snow. The timing would be between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. One more time, it's a race between that cold air and the moisture. One thing I can guarantee you is your drive time home tomorrow will not be warm and it will not be dry, so you want to plan on that. Big question, of course, is how much? The short answer, not much. It's the timing of it, not the amount of it, that looks to have the biggest impact here Wednesday night. At most, we're looking at a dusting across the mid-state tomorrow. Some higher elevations may see 1 inch, but with all that rain falling ahead of time, a good deal of it may just melt and you may get skunked. So don't hold your breath for snowflakes, but prepare for a wet and possibly slippery commute. Technically, we'll hit 50 tomorrow ahead of this cold front carry, but it's not going to feel like 50. We're going to crash down into the 20s quickly tomorrow night, and then we'll see temperatures stay quite chilly even as we head towards the weekend. Stay with us, lots more on News Channel 5 at 4.